It's really important that both 5 and 6 pass. At the end of the day, as Rod mentioned before, an independently elected sheriff is just that, more independent. We don't need, based on what we've been seeing, based on the police violence we've been seeing nationally and locally, we don't need police departments to be more independent. We need stronger checks and balances. And that's what both 5 and 6 are about. If we don't have 5 and 6 pass, what we're essentially saying is that we trust police departments to police themselves, to create reforms themselves. And we know that doesn't work. We need stronger checks and balances. We need an elected executive, an elected council, community stakeholders to be involved to shape what the duties look like, especially if the community stakeholders look like the most marginalized and most impacted people by police violence. Charter Amendment number 6 would allow the King County Council and the executive to have those checks and balances to bring about the future of public safety. And like I mentioned before, the future of public safety looks like being able to deploy a diverse toolkit of public health and community-based alternatives. I don't need to give the examples again, but mental health crisis officers going out, social workers going out, code enforcement people who are unarmed going out and responding to things like noise complaints. As a default, we don't need to pick up the phone, call 911, and send out armed police officers to every situation, because that's how you end up with dead Black and brown people. We don't need that. So Charter Amendment number 6 lifts a restriction that is currently on the King County Council. The charter currently says that the King County Council cannot amend or reduce the duties of the sheriff's office. With Charter Amendment number 6, if the public approves it, that restriction would be removed and allow us to do what millions of people nationally and tens of thousands locally, the largest movement in American history, has been asking us to do. And that is to be able to transfer public safety functions away from traditional law enforcement as a default, so that we have these other alternatives, so that we're supporting communities in a more effective way.